Some of the things that people do, they intend to do them. For example, when a stuntman throws himself down the stairs while shooting a movie, that is what he wanted to do. In this case, we say that the stuntman fell down the stairs intentionally. In contrast, when most non-stunt people fall down stairs, this is usually an accident, not something they wanted to do. In other words, most non-stunt people who fall down the stairs don't do this intentionally. So what about this case then? Let's imagine that there is a company. The company has a vice president and he goes to the chairman of the board and says, "We are thinking of starting a new program. The program will help us increase profits, but the program will also harm the environment in the process." The chairman of the board answers, "I don't care at all about harming the environment. I just want to make as much profit as I possibly can. So let's go ahead and start the new program." This is what they do. They start the new program and sure enough, the program ends up harming the environment. Alright, so what do you think? Do you think that this chairman harmed the environment intentionally? Perhaps take a second to think about this. If you answered yes, then you answered like the majority of people who participated in an experiment that was run by the philosopher Joshua Knobe in 2003. In fact, of the people whom Knobe asked, 82% said that the chairman had harmed the environment intentionally. Right about now you might be thinking, this is cute and all, but what's the big deal? Well, Knobe also asked people to read a very similar story. Again, there is a chairman of the board who is thinking about starting a new program that will help the company increase profits. In contrast to the last time, however, this time, instead of harming the environment, the program will actually help it. Again, after hearing about this new program, the chairman says, "I don't care at all about helping the environment. I just want to make as much profit as I can. Let's go ahead and start the new program." And like before, sure enough, the program is started and it ends up helping the environment. So, what about this chairman then? Did he help the environment intentionally? Again, if you want to think about this, we will give you a second here. When Knobe ran this scenario, he was surprised to find that only a small minority of people, 23%, said that the chairman intended to help the environment. So, when the program ends up harming the environment, then most people say that the chairman who greenlit the program intended to harm the environment. But when the program instead ends up helping the environment, then most people say that the chairman did not intend to help the environment. This finding, which has since been reproduced a number of times by other researchers, has become known as the Knobe effect. Some people instead call this the side effect effect. However, we think that that is a rather boring name, so we are going to stick with Knobe effect. Why is the Knobe effect surprising? So here's one reason. Many philosophers think that whether an action is intentional or not does not depend on whether that action has good results or bad results. And at first blush at least, this would seem to make some sense. On its face, the question whether someone did something on purpose has little to do with the question whether what that person ended up doing had a good or a bad outcome. But the Knobe effect is exciting because it suggests that at least some non-philosophers think differently about such cases. The two chairman cases are identical except for their outcomes. One of them is good, the other is bad. Knobe still found that people sometimes give very different answers to the two cases. While most people seem to think that the chairman who ended up harming the environment acted intentionally, very few people think that the chairman who ended up helping the environment acted intentionally. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you around and stick around for more.